did it. We did it. We connected that thing to Wi-Fi. Hello everyone, Embedded Monk here. This is the, I don't know actually, this is, I guess, day 7, I guess. Yeah, it's day 7 of my embedded adventure, where I am as complete beginner trying to do some cool stuff with this tiny little thing called esp32. And recently I spent like even three days of this embedded adventure trying to connect it to Wi-Fi, and that was like well, I'm gonna show you the working code, and it's actually a nightmare. But nevertheless, I did it, and I'm gonna just quickly explain how I did it. Probably this won't be like the long video as I used to make, like a 2 hour or 1 hour. I will just quickly explain how I did it. And also, guys, I would like to say that I also have a Telegram channel where I post different things, and today I posted this video of like, I don't know, I actually seen this YouTuber before on different embedded things, but he actually helped a lot. He actually made by the way, my code that I was writing throughout these like 3 series, it's actually very similar to this code, and I will just try to figure out what I did wrong in this series. So we're not gonna do like much more stuff, but we're just gonna try to go through the code that I made and try to understand why it works actually. So without further ado, let's go. So first of all, the NVS flash init. Actually, that's not the proper way to do this. It works, but actually flash or NVS storage, non-volatile storage, could have run out of free pages to allocate. So we actually have to check that everything is okay by checking the error code here. I haven't done this, but this is actually the proper and way to write a secure code for safe code, yeah, for esp32. The NVS flash init. Yeah, it returns the error code, and as you can see, there is also a ESP error, like NVS no free pages. So then we have to actually call the erase function here to actually free them up, and then reinit. So that's like one of the first things that I'm gonna just quickly edit here. SPRT, the like NVS error. We're gonna check like if NVS error is equal to the crazy name of this error, ESP error NVS no free pages. So then what we're gonna do, we're just gonna call the NVS flash erase, and then we're gonna, by the way, I'm gonna just move the micro here, then the NVS flash init again. Yep. So guess that looks more safe now. So the next thing is initting network interface. It's actually not some inner structures, not some maybe SSID or password. It's just initting the like low level structure of Wi-Fi driver itself. Okay, then the event loop stuff comes, and we should create the event loop itself, which is basically the main program loop that is that can be interrupted by some event, and then we can actually handle them with some special functions that we can register for certain event group or a certain event ID. So then we actually create the event loop. Here we create like the Wi-Fi station inside the Wi-Fi driver. So basically it's some kind of structure there that have some info about the basic info for the station mode. Then we actually go for the creating the configuration that we'll use. I'm just gonna use the default here, but you can actually specify something else. But there are like there are more like Mac level stuff there, as far as I know. So yeah, so different buffer sizes. So if you want to specify it, you can do this, but I'm gonna go with the default one. Then we are initting the ESP Wi-Fi driver with this configuration. It doesn't mean that we have already started the Wi-Fi driver. Actually, we just configured it. Okay, then we create the event handler instance for Wi-Fi event and for any ID of this event group, and we connect this instance. I'm currently don't know why am I doing this. I actually can get rid of that. We'll check this out. We're gonna do some experiments and try removing this thing to actually know how it works. And next, yep. And here we have the first mistake that I made, because I put too much trust in ChatGPT, because you know this code. Yep, we took it from ChatGPT in the last series, and do you see anything strange here? Here and here. Yep. So we actually handle two completely different groups of events in one event handler. And in previous series I registered only this one. So even if we connected successfully, we wouldn't see this message, because if this handler was called, then it is already a fact that it was a Wi-Fi event and not IP event. So the thing that should be done to actually for this condition to work, we should also register the event handler for the IP event. It can be the same function. Yep, so as you can see, I use absolutely the same function, but it should be different handler instance. Here we go. Now we'll be able to catch the connection event. Yep, the connection success. So, and here we go. Finally, we can actually make this high-level configuration with SSID, password, etc., etc., etc. And we configured mode as the station mode, and in configuration I put the SSID password and the threshold auth mode. We actually came across with this field in previous series. In previous series, I said that this field actually is responsible for scanning the access points that have security no lower than this threshold, and it turned out that my Wi-Fi network have the network security level WPA2 personal, so I put the WPA2 PSK, so it can actually be located. This thing, it turned out that it doesn't really affect anything. I just removed it. I don't know why, like, we put it here. I forgot already, but okay, we don't need it anymore. Like, it works perfectly fine without it. No PWE H2E error here. Yep. And then we finally, we are setting the mode to station mode. By the way, probably have done it to... No, actually, that's the first time. Okay. Pretty late, but okay. Better late than never. Okay. Then we are setting configuration to the this one. And finally, we're starting our Wi-Fi driver. Boom. And then you can do whatever you want, like connect, reconnect, receive different packages, etc. Yep, so we are connecting. We're actually connecting. And let's just see how it works. Let's just see. Let's flash this code. 12 minutes already, but I guess, guys, it wouldn't be like the long video today. We're just gonna make some few more experience, and in next year's, I guess, next year's we're probably gonna try to make some kind of receiving and sending requests, like via some TCP sockets or something like that. Okay, let's go. Let's monitor this. And as you can see, connected and got IP. So we received this IP address. By the way, it waits only for 20 seconds, so better to reset it, I guess. Let's reset it. Okay, reset it. One moment. Here we go, we reset it. And let's try maybe to ping it. Let's try to ping it. Ping. Perfectly. So it actually, in this network, it can receive requests. Good. So, yay. By the way, I have looked at this reason, at this disconnection reason, and actually I don't really know what can be the problem here, because it says like Wi-Fi reason associate leave. Probably is because we are waiting and then deinitting everything. Maybe that is because you know, we are just stopping the Wi-Fi driver, we are deinitting everything, so maybe that's why we getting this event. Thank you, Colbin from Texas. Very cool guy. Okay, so let's now make some experiments, and I want to know, like, why, if this code is very similar to what I have written, why does it work? You know, like the two questions occur in, like, every programmer has two questions. It doesn't work, why, and it does work, why. So we have to remove this thing. Okay, I guess there was the problem with the auth mode. Can be a mistake, probably. let's just try it out. Because the problem was that it's not in the like incorrect password or something like that. The problem was in like it couldn't even locate this access point. That was the problem. So it's just returned like 201 disconnection code, and that was pretty strange. So let's go. No, it's successfully connected. It's successfully connected. It's really successfully connected. Okay. Okay. So I guess not a big deal, but we can live it. Why not? You know what? It could have been like a mistake in event handlers, but if I got the code that it can't even locate this thing, that is quite concerning. Let's, by the way, try to connect to the mobile hotspot. Like, will be there any difference? Okay, I'm just gonna turn on the hotspot, and we're gonna try to connect to it. I guess there's not a big difference, but who knows? Who knows? Okay, so I'm just gonna check the password. Again, I hope you guys won't steal it. Please don't steal my password. F8D9 HWSLUIT4. Okay. Let's go. So currently the hotspot is on. The password seems to be okay. I just want to see how maybe to see some parameters. Well, I can really see them here in the monitor mode. So probably I don't really need the phone here. But we're gonna see. Is there any difference with the mobile hotspot? Okay. Actually, no. It didn't connect it. It even didn't located this AP. Yep. Well, we can check the params. We can check the params of this network from my computer. Well, not much information here. Not much information. Alright. So is the name right? Haven't I typo? Well, seems okay. Seems okay. Yep. And the password seems okay as well. F8D9 HWSLUIT4. Okay. Well, now let's try to remove this thing so we don't have any By the way, there was like there was a big notice in documentation. I remember it. Yeah, let's try and put like one of the most dumb uh, filters. Yep. So like the weakest security on the network, the weakest level of security. Oh no, I guess this is like the weakest level of security. That's like for some legacy networks, I guess. But who knows? Maybe like mobile hotspot doesn't really that powerful in terms of security. So let's try. All right. Let's go. No, actually, that's not the reason. That's strange. That's actually strange. So it doesn't see my mobile hotspot at all. That's actually strange. But okay, nevertheless, I'm glad that finally I fixed that thing that I was trying to fix throughout last 3 series. It was very, very, very extremely hard, but challenging. Actually, that was challenging, and I guess that the fact that my code was actually really similar to the code that I saw in this guide that I posted like in my Telegram channel, and that's how we actually learn. We firstly try to do the dumbest things, like connect to Wi-Fi, and we learn a lot throughout this way. Yep, yep. We might end up watching some guide on YouTube and just repeating it, but we actually understand it much more than if we just saw it, like googled straight away how to connect the esp32 to Wi-Fi and done it just like said in video. So I'm glad that I have spent like basically these 2 videos trying to connect it to Wi-Fi, and I learned a lot throughout this, and that's how we learn. That's how you should learn. That's how everyone should learn, because that's basically like how coding works. How basically every tech uh, tech specialist should learn the hard way. Yep. So thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this, hit the like, subscribe, let me know what you think in the comments. Maybe you have some suggestions for the content. I'm totally open to that. You can write any suggestions, any questions in comments. I would be glad to answer them. So have a good day. Bye. Yep. There was embedded monkey.